The Denver Broncos have ruled out 3 players ahead of their Week 3 matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But before we get into that, I want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Whitebeard Signworks. This sign is really cool. This is the exact same sign that I have behind me in my setup. But if you guys want to get this sign, use code BS15, link in the description down below to save $15 off your first purchase. Thank you so much to Whitebeard Signworks, and now bringing in the injury report from this week. Baron Browning and JL Skinner were both DNP throughout the entire week, including today's practice. So you know what that means. If you don't practice on Friday, you're generally not playing in the game. And that is indeed the case. Both of those players have been ruled out for the game. But everybody else is good to go. John Franklin Myers practiced in a limited capacity on Thursday and got a full practice in with his concussion today, meaning that he has cleared the protocol or is on the verge of clearing the protocol and that he should be good to go. He doesn't have an injury designation, so expect to see John Franklin Myers out there. Same thing with Brandon Jones dealing with a little bit of a foot injury. We had Zach Allen as a limited participant with a shoulder injury on Wednesday, but full go the remaining 2 weeks. Same thing with Greg Dulcich with knee and ankle problems. Hopefully those aren't anything serious. Josh Reynolds with his Achilles injury that he's been managing. He's been full go and honestly has been the Broncos' best wide receiver so far. So I don't have any concerns at all with Josh Reynolds. Adam Troutman dealing with the shoulder injury, same deal with him. Devon Vele talked a little bit more about his rib injury, saying that he cracked those ribs week 1 in Seattle. He's still dealing with some pain, but he is going to play as well in week 3. So overall, good news on the injury front. Of course, Mike McGlinchey went on IR earlier this week. Alex Palczewski is going to now step in at right tackle for the Denver Broncos. Really excited about Palczewski because he's had some really bright moments in training camp at the preseason. I'm excited to see how well he translates in live action in the regular season because preseason football and regular season football are 2 completely different animals, as Broncos country is experiencing right now with Bo Nix. But overall, the injury front could be a hell of a lot worse at this point in the year. You look at some of the other teams out there that are dealing with injuries, like the Los Angeles Rams. Half of their roster's injured right now. San Francisco 49ers, same thing. Like that game that those 2 teams are going to play on Sunday. No Christian McCaffrey, no Deebo Samuel, no George Kittle, no Puka Nacua, no Cooper Kupp. Everybody is injured on those 2 teams, and it's not just them. So with just 2 players on the injury report that aren't playing in the game, I'd say that that's pretty good for the Broncos. Baron Browning, the Broncos' best edge rusher, not being out there is certainly going to hurt the pass rush, but this is going to be an opportunity for Nick Bonito and Jonah Ellis to really step up. And then, of course, you've got Jonathan Cooper as well, still holding down that other side. With JL Skinner, his loss will be felt on special teams. He's been a good special teams player for the Broncos this year, so the Broncos will need somebody to step up in that regard. But overall, again, could be a hell of a lot worse for this time of the year. All right, Broncos country, let me know in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about Baron Browning and JL Skinner not playing in this game? And how do you guys feel about the current state of the injuries on the Broncos roster in comparison to the rest of the league? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts, as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. Thank you so much to Whitebeard Signworks for sponsoring this video. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.